What's going on, everybody? SCX24 is here, back again with another video. So in front of you, as you can see, something very pink, purple, even some orange. Yeah, so let's go over it. This past weekend, Saturday, February 28th, was the Diamond Valley and SoCal Micros comp here in Southern California. Super thankful for those guys for putting on such an epic event, and I had a great time. It was also the first time I ever got a podium in a comp, so hey, woohoo, go me, right? Well, while I am super thankful and stoked to have podiumed in a comp, needless to say, there was a little bit of carnage with the truck I was running. So at the time, I was running this buggy chassis. This is the Milli free file, printed it out thanks to 24yup. You can get that file off of 24yup.com, as well as the free files for these Muse isokinetic V1 axles for the SCX24. So as you guys can see, this weekend I was running this buggy chassis on these axles with Robski Fab C-bolt links, yada yada. It ended up, what happening is about halfway through the comp, I sent it a little too hard and I ripped the upper shock mount right off the chassis. So I did have my shock mounted in here, ripped it right off. That's my fault for being way too aggressive, but hey, you'll do just about anything to win a comp. So previously this cage was black with orange panels and an orange skid. This time I'm opting to switch it up. Gonna build the exact same buggy, just gonna change the colors to pink and purple accents. As you can see, I've got pink axle housings that are going to replace these ones. Again, these are Muse SCX24 isokinetics. So if you have a set of the nylon version 1 axle housings, these will be a direct swap for those. So all the internals, the gears, the axle shafts, the knuckles, the bearings, they'll all swap over to these, so you can run custom colored axle housings. And just a heads up for you guys printing these out, because these are 3D printed and most people are going to print them out of either PLA or PETG. These are not as strong as the stock injection molded plastic from Muse. So you kind of gotta take and pick your battles, right? So get that bling factor by printing out your own axle housings, or get the reliability of running the stock factory housings. Whatever you want to do is up to you. Again, get the free files for these and the buggy cage on 24yup.com. But yeah, so since there was a little bit of carnage, also, on my old cage, I broke this bar off, cracked this bar here, and both my back bars were broken off back here. Needless to say, the structural rigidity of a cage breaking on 4 points is detrimental. So if I were to just pick it up, I could easily snap the cage off, which isn't going to be very good in a comp situation. You want to have your buggy brand new and as solid and strong as possible. So yeah, I also went ahead and did a little modification. I took a set of shock spacers, like the mounting spacers you would put on your axle housings, to space out your shocks. I took these really thin ones and I pressed them here into the skid to give this a little bit more rigidity when you're mounting up your transmission. Makes it just a little bit more solid and less likely to pull out of the skid plate. That's one little tip I'll give you. If you're running C10 front links with a forward-facing motor like I was, then this is as far as you're going to be able to move the skid plate back or forward. If you move the skid plate all the way forward, you do need to have your motor rear facing, so that way you can get your axle out as much as possible to make clearance for bigger tires. The biggest I was able to get were 57s, because when I would turn, they would bash into this front housing here. So if you want to run a longer link setup, you could actually run C10 rear links in the front to help push your axle out farther. You can run bigger tires that way. And again, I'm running deadbolt in the rear, so plenty of length there. You could go to Gladiator rear if you wanted to. However, at least for my application, I liked it set up as a C-bolt, so I'm going to keep it like that. And yeah, so again, this truck was orange. Now it's going to go over to pink and purple. Debating on whether or not I'm going to reprint the rear axle housing in purple to match the panels and the skid, keep the front pink, and then going to go ahead and switch up my wheels. Shout out to Nature Crawls and The Compound, or The Coolest Beans on Instagram. Both those guys really cool. Got these epic Bigfoot rings on here, thanks to them. These helped a lot, saved me from getting stuck on rocks. And you know, when you're running a deep dish wheel, you want to have some sort of ring on there, so that way it prevents rocks from getting in there and wedging your wheels, preventing you from moving. So they helped out a lot. So yeah, just a little update on my Millie buggy, also known as Project Orange Crush. Well, now it's no longer going to be orange, and it's going to be pink and purple. Thinking about changing it to the Barbie Mobile. Not too sure on a name yet, but with a pink and purple car like this, there's a lot of options out there. So yeah, thank you guys. Just wanted to give you an update on what we got going over here. Again, huge shout out to Diamond Valley RC and SoCal Micros for putting on such an epic competition. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. And thanks for watching this video. You guys have a good one. Go out, hit some rocks, shred your 24s, and have a good time. Vader's 24s out.